Hi. So you asked about plumbing. Uh, and this basically could be for anybody. I'm wearing my garage outfit because I'm getting ready to go to my fabrication shop. Anyways, so how did I know about plumbing? Well, I mean, I've been around for a while. Like, I'm 47 years old. I've had to fix my own stuff. Calling a plumber isn't really an option for me, even for my house. So if I can't figure it out, I go to my buddy down the road that owns a farm that he's figured things out. If I can't get a hold of him, I go to YouTube. I type the question into Google. I chat GPT, and there's a lot of things that can be figured out. Rec Pro is where I bought my tanks from. My health department told me the size of tank I needed for my trailer. When I put my information in for my trailer, they spit back the size of the tank I needed, how many gallons I needed. There's a trick. You can buy the tanks without holes in them. You drill the hole in the tank where you want it, but when you do that, you drill it like just under the size of the fitting that you're going to put in the hole. It's kind of hard to explain because a lot of those tanks they're done with heat. It's a heat weld process. It wouldn't be feasible for us to purchase that unless you're building. You're doing these tanks on a regular basis. But what I did, like I'm saying, is that I took a hole saw, and say my hole is this big around, or say my fitting is this big around. What I would do is I would fit. How am I trying to say this? Okay, so if I want my hole to be the outside circumference, scratch that. Okay, so if I want, if my fitting is this size, okay? So what I'll do on the tank is I'll find a hole saw. I'll find a hole saw that slides into this. It's okay if it has a little bit of play on the inside, but I'd want my hole saw to be this size on the inside, not the outside, because this is my fitting, and what's going to happen is that my fitting has threads on it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a heat gun, and I'm going to take, after I drill that hole, I'm going to take that heat gun and I'm going to heat that plastic up around that hole till it's just about pliable, where you could like touch it and it might move a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fitting and I'm going to push it in as I turn it, but I'm not going to push down hard enough to where I'm going to push in the plastic on the tank. Okay. And then once that gets fitted in there, you don't turn it like you bring it down to the tank where it's tight and snug. And then once you do that, you can get clear food grade caulk. You can get that online. And you go and then you caulk really good around that spot. Basically, you do that with all your holes, and then from there, I've got this. I'll put that as a picture overlay. But yeah, I mean, it once you get going on your plumbing situation in your food unit, it's pretty simple to understand. It takes a little bit to like gain knowledge, but once you gain the knowledge, I mean, you have it forever. So I mean, whatever you do, don't slack off on reading things or watching videos on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting ready to do. I've got to finish shaving down the ceiling in my food truck. And then once I finish shaving down the ceiling, I'm going to put OSB board on the walls, and then I'm going to put stainless steel on the walls and ceiling. And I think I've finally figured out what I'm going to do with the floor. The floor is going to be a red and gray checkered laminate. And then I'll get the squishy rubber mats that have the holes in them. Anyways, back to the plumbing. The new truck, I've got an idea in my head where I'm gonna put the water, the potable water up above. I'm gonna build a frame and I'm gonna put it in the tank, in the frame up above. Then this way, I can have gravity fed water system if I need to. But that's also to help with the keep it from freezing, because I plan on using this in the winter. I'm saying too much. Anyways, the plumbing system's fairly simple once you think when you think about it. There's got to be a fill, and then there's got to be a way for the water to come out, or drain. Oh yeah, something I forgot about the diagram. The drain aspect of things. I'm making notes on my paper so I take a new picture of it. Anyways, I've talked to almost eight minutes now. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. But I'm going to now take the time to edit, or not necessarily. Well, yeah, I guess you could say edit, because I'm going to add my diagram into the video. I can't just. I don't know how they do that. And then all of a sudden it's in the screen and in the video. Anyways, you have a great day. God bless.